here, 3 pros and 3 cons. First pro is right there. Honda, like I said earlier, it's just reliability. This thing has been absolutely amazing for the past over a decade of riding. Even after I've just upgraded here recently in the past year, but the reliability is amazing. 229cc engine's been bulletproof. Keep oil in it, keep the air filter cleaned out, it's gonna run. The only thing I've had to do is clean the carburetor a couple times, and the electric start finally went out, which is not a problem. Second pro I want to say is the size of it. Even with these upgrades now, with the 3-inch larger tires, they come with 22s, these are 25s. Way better, way bigger obviously for the lift. And you have the high lifter kit is just the size. It's just perfect size for me. I'm about 6'2", 215, and it's plenty big for me. I've been on all kinds of ATVs and know this only tops off at maybe 49, 50 miles an hour top speed straight away. That's fine. That's plenty fast. If I want to go 80 to 90 miles an hour, I'll get in a side-by-side with a roll cage and seatbelt. So this is plenty fast for me for the trails. And the third pro I want to say is that it's just easy to work on. Everything I've installed has been easy. With the lift kit, the winch, everything. The longest I think install was just the high lifter and the winch. But everything's just been easy to work on. Taking the electric starter out, everything's been pretty easy. The carburetor, you can go on YouTube and look up how to do half this stuff. But it's just been very easy to work on. So yeah, that's my 3 pros with it. Now 3 cons. Get into the cons. I wish the engine was a little bit bigger. I wish they brought the Recons back to a 300cc just to have a little bit extra. It's got plenty of torque and plenty of power, but I wish they'd go back to the 300 back in the old 4-Trax days, the 300. But it's not a huge one. But the second con I have is no gas gauge. Okay, they could go to just a bobble gas gauge if they wanted to. The ES models have like that gauge, what gear you're in thing for the electric shift. But they could put a gas gauge, like a bobble, a cheap, like the ranchers used to have back in the day, and the Foremans, the little bobble center, fuel gauge. Because it's kind of annoying to have to open up a bunch and just check the fuel, and sometimes it's just hard to tell. So gas gauge would be nice. And getting into the third con is just storage, stock storage. It only has the rear. It only has the rear storage holder right there. So wish it had a little bit more storage to it. That's why I added the bags. Feel like they could add some up front or something to different models, but it's a base model. So this is, the Recon, they kept it affordable. 4,500 to maybe 5,000 out the door for ES with taxes. They kept it affordable, and I get it. But it's very expensive to add a gas gauge and maybe just a little bit extra storage. But you get the reliability. So, but yeah, those are my pros and cons of this awesome machine. I hope you guys enjoy it, and be safe out there riding.